A December 2023 trip report. I took 5 tabs of acid. After a 3-day coke binge, then I stabbed my best friend. Here I am, 9 a.m. on a Monday morning, sitting in my mate's room. We've both been awake for about 2-3 days on coke, and we've already had a gruesome combination of substances. Realistically, we should have gone sleep, but this was no normal day. I had recently ordered 10 Gamma Goblin acid tabs and missed the delivery. But the post office has just opened, and so I began my quest to acquire the final ingredient of my dreadful fate. On the way, I meet another friend of mine who has some cannabis, a useful tool to aid in my adventure of insanity, and so I invite him to accompany me on my travels. By the time the first spliff is dead, we've arrived at my drug dealer's headquarters, the post office. I go inside to retrieve my magical items, and upon exiting the fine establishment, we both drop 2 each, go to the shop, and each buy a potion of minor confidence to enjoy as we smoke the next zoot and wait for the magic to start working. After about 20 minutes, we start walking back to my shared house, and by the time we get back, it's kicking in for me. Nothing heavy, but everything's nice and interesting again. I introduce my friends downstairs and go upstairs to give my ex a tab, then take another one myself. She doesn't want to come downstairs with my boys, so I return to them alone and we're just chatting random stuff. My other friend who doesn't do acid asking how it is and listening to music and that. But I start noticing really anxious about myself and the situation for no reason. Now I've dealt with this before on psychedelics, and I've done shrooms and acid a lot in the past, but normally by myself or with one close friend, maximum. I decided in my multi-substance sleep-deprived brain that the best course of action to prevent anything bad from happening is to take another tab. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. So my memory gets quite messy after this point, as I began to come in and out of awakeness and awareness of my actions, i.e., I keep coming to with no idea what I'm doing. I could get deep into every time I woke up, but there's no point. The 3 big ones for you to know are these. I come to in the back seat of a parked car with Albanians that I know in the front seats. What the fuck? I look down and see cocaine and 50 pounds in my hand. I'm not sure if I'm selling or buying, so I hand them the money with a questioning look on my face. They give me a tenner back and send me on my way with the coke. Weird. After a few time waking up in my mate's room again, I wake up after having sniffed a line. My mates looks worried now, and every time I wake up, they keep looking more and more stressed. They're saying, I just start going into myself when I black out and start mumbling high-concept, incomprehensible things about life and consciousness and this and that. Because of my friends worrying me about what I was doing while blacked out, my anxiety increase. From this point, every time I wake up, I'm trying to figure out how much time has gone and what I was doing and saying while I was blacked out. But my friends wouldn't tell me. They were just saying IDK, and I could read. There was something going on I wasn't aware of. This last time I wake up in my friend's room, they're having a conversation about Manchester football. The same conversation they were having the last 4 to 5 times. I just woke up, starting again from the exact same words with some really weird vibes about them. This convinced me I was in a time loop because I took too much acid, so I ran outside to the back garden and threw up. I instantly felt 100% better. My head was clear, and I had no more negative vibes around me. I go back inside, skip my mate's room, and go up to my girlfriend and started crying. Babe, I can't lie, I done too much this time. I've got no fucking idea what's going on. I can't even remember if I've spoke to you since the trip started. She told me I've been up 3-ish times already and I start getting worried, so I lay down on her and just try close my eyes. Then I wake up again. I'm standing in the corner of my room, backed away from my girlfriend in bed. She's asking if I'm okay. She looks really worried but scared as well. I'm talking to her saying I don't know what's happening. I just want to stop the trip. Then my friend, who is also tripping with me, knocks on my door. I open it and feel relief. He trips hard like me. I think he gets what's going on. He tells me I'm gonna be okay and to just listen to him. I say, okay, thank you, and we hug. I then wake up in the kitchen, holding a knife with my friend in front of me, covered in blood, and screaming loud, "Stop, stop, I don't want to die." I drop the knife and he walkwhoosh limps past me downstairs, screaming as I'm stood there trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. The only bits I remember until being at the hospital is trying and failing to jump out of a window head first. Sorry, it was very long. I just feel like I had to share this properly. I ended up stabbing him 5 times. The news said 3, but a mutual friend has told me it's 5 with 6 scars, as I went all the way through his leg. I got a very light sentence, 2 years for stabbing him, because he didn't make a statement, and I was on so many drugs, no intent to do, it could be proved, and 2 3-month sentence for spitting at the feds who arrested me. I got out about a week ago, a little early, on tag.